Hi everyone, this is Linganagulat, your pharma student, and today we are going to discuss about the sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is the one of the main two branches of autonomic nervous system. In sympathetic nervous system prepares the body for the physical and mental activity during the stress or dangering condition. So today in this topic we are going to discuss about the introduction of SNS, component of SNS, and function of SNS. So don't be late, let's get into the video. Sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is a part of the autonomic nervous system which is responsible for the body's fight or flight response, and it also originates in the thoracic and lumbar region of the spinal cord from T1 to L2 or L3, and it activates during the stressful situation, which increases in the heart rate, dilating pupils and redirecting the blood flow to the muscles, and which prepare the body for the action. There are two main kinds of neuron involved in the transmission of the signals in the SNS. There are preganglionic and postganglionic. The SNS also works in tandem with the parasympathetic nervous system, and which controls the rest and digest response. It also temporarily shut down the digestion system and increase the blood flow to the muscles, and which helps the body to respond in perceived threats. Organization of sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system arises from the thoracic and lumbar region of the spinal cord and consists of three following components. First one is preganglionic neurons. The preganglionic neurons are the first neurons in the autonomic nervous system and are located in the brainstem or spinal cord. These preganglionic neurons are the neurons that originates in the central nervous system and projects to the autonomic ganglia. And these neurons are the part of the autonomic nervous system, and it is divided into two types. First one is sympathetic division and second one is parasympathetic division. And these preganglionic neurons have a relatively short axons that extends to the autonomic ganglia. In sympathetic nervous system, the ganglia are typically located near the spinal cord, and preganglionic neurons releases acetylcholine as the neurotransmitter, and after the acetylcholine binds to a nicotine receptor on the postganglionic neuron in autonomic ganglia. And in this, the preganglionic neurons act as a relay stations from the central nervous system to autonomic ganglia, where the synapse with the postganglionic neuron then the transmit signals to the target tissues such as smooth muscles, cardiac muscles, or glands to regulate the autonomic functions. Sympathetic ganglia. In sympathetic nervous system, the sympathetic ganglia is divided into three types. First one is sympathetic trunk. It is a major component of sympathetic nervous system, a pair of nerve chains that runs along the vertebral column from the base of the skull to the coccyx. Function. It helps in the innervation of body, including the blood vessels, sweat glands, and visceral organs. And these sympathetic trunks are made up of interconnected ganglia, which are a group of neuronal cell bodies. Second one is ganglia, a cluster of neuronal cell bodies that acts as relay station in the sympathetic nervous system. And these ganglia adjacent to the sympathetic chain and also known as sympathetic chain ganglia, and comprising the cervical, thoracic, lumbar, and sacral ganglia. Functions of ganglia. It receives the signals from the spinal cord and activates and then sends to the signal to the different parts of the body. Types of ganglia. In sympathetic chain ganglia is divided into four types: cervical, thoracic, lumbar, and sacral. In cervical, it is divided into the cervical ganglia. Thoracic, it is divided into 11 or 12 thoracic ganglia. Lumbar, it is divided into 3 to 5 lumbar ganglia. Sacral, it is divided into 4 or 5 sacral ganglia. And third one is adrenal medulla. It is responsible for the releasing of hormones. This adrenal medulla is a ganglion in the sympathetic nervous system that releases the catecholamines like adrenaline and non-adrenaline into the bloodstream, and this hormone triggers the body fight or flight responses. Adrenal medulla is made up of chromaffin cells which are innervated by the sympathetic nervous system fibers, and in adrenal medulla it is a part of the adrenal gland which also produces other hormones. Postganglionic neuron. The postganglionic neuron are a crucial component of the autonomic nervous system which controls the involuntary body actions like heart rate, digestion, and respiratory rate. This neuron carries signals from the autonomic ganglia to the target organs such as heart, smooth muscles, and glands. These postganglionic neurons found in the autonomic ganglia, which are clusters of neuronal cell bodies located outside of the central nervous system. In sympathetic nervous system, these ganglia are located in the sympathetic chain or prevertebral ganglia near major abdominal arteries. The postganglionic neurons have a relatively long axons in the sympathetic division because these ganglia are far further from the targeted organs. In sympathetic division, the postganglionic neuron generally releases the norepinephrine at the synapse with the targeted organs, and it typically acts on the adrenergic receptors such as alpha, beta receptors on the targeted organs, which mediates the effects such as increasing the heart rate, respiratory rate, dilating the pupils, and increasing the blood vessels. And it also decreases the digestion and urine production. Functions of sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is responsible for regulating the involuntary functions in the body, particularly in response to the stress or danger situation. First one, fight or flight response. The sympathetic nervous system prepares the body for quick actions in stressful or threatening situations. This includes increased heart rate, dilation of pupils, dilation of airways, increased blood pressure, and redirected blood flow to the muscle. Second one is sweat production. It is used to cool the body down during the stressful situation. Third one is inhibition of digestive function. The sympathetic nervous system slows down the digestion process to conserve the energy for the immediate physical activity. And fourth one is increased alertness. It heightens the mental focuses and awareness, preparing the body to respond quickly actions. And sympathetic nervous system is a crucial to respond emergency situation, ensuring the survival by prioritizing the physical readiness and alertness. I hope everyone liked this video. In previous video we have discussed about the autonomic nervous system. If anyone has not seen that video, I have provided the video link in the description. So please like, share, subscribe and support to the Pharma Student.